My base may look like a bunker for some of you, but for me, my underground base house is like home for me. And it's finally finished. And also, I have plans for doing something to expand one of the rooms, so watch and stick around to see it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my series Day by Day 100 Days in Minecraft. It's day 30 and I have big plans for one of the rooms that I'm going to turn it into something. And so, let's jump right into the video.
Hello, hello. It's a wonderful return to our series, and I'm finally graduate of being. Oh wait. I cannot go out there because that that little freaking creeper is gonna destroy the space. And let's just be careful, you know. But yeah, it's day 30. It's 30%, everyone. We're almost well, We're almost halfway into our series, basically. It's such a wonderful day, you know? And also being graduate of grade 12, basically, and finally going to college. Yeah. And yeah, I don't really know what to do yet, but as I said, I was planning to finish the house on day 30, but we finished it on day 29, basically. But yeah, I'm just gonna gather up our items that we left around here, specifically our temporary little home that we did aside of the village. You know, basically the base actually looks pretty cool, and someone did say it was kind of cool, and thank you for that. And yeah, the scenery of the base is actually pretty cool because it looks through. I mean, it looks forward for the villages. Basically, it looks forward in the village itself. Basically, let me just gather up things we need. You know, I
Nader
just need
Gaming
to
has made
pickaxe
the
this.
advancement getting an upgrade.
Oh, what? That's. Oh right, yeah. I skipped the making uh basically a stone pickaxe. Basically, when I head to the village, I already gathered iron before making stone and even making wood item tools, I think. And yeah, let's just gather up these things, the important things that we need, so that we can put this thing onto point A to point B, basically. B being our new host. I mean, new house, not host. And what else? Yeah, let's just transfer all of our things that we need into our base to make it much more, a little bit cool, basically, and much more lively as a home. Basically, we need a bed to make it sure that everyone gets, you know, the gist that this base, well, our underground base, is a home which we need a bed for, basically. So yeah, and there we go. Let me just put all of our things in here. We will organize this in the later days. Yeah. Let's just put our bed there. And you know what? Let's just put our furnace here as well. There we go. And what else do I need to do? Let me just put all of the cobblestone, every single things, to other items. There we go. I'll put some of the items we have. There we go. There we go. There. I probably need this iron bucket for something later on. And yeah, I'm just smelted. I know it's just one, but hell, it's still iron, you know. There we go. Let me just put this there and put it. Okay, there we go. And oh yeah, let's put a chest in the other side and let's gather up the other items that we need. But I'll probably burn some of that, you know, the items, because it's cluttered, you know? We're not really gonna use that for any other thing. But first, let's gather up some water that we need because I'm planning today is actually starting our farm. Yep, finally we're gonna start our farm, which our farm will be used for making and breeding the animals, which is our necessary, uh, basically our necessary food that we need, basically. And of course, the wheat or yeah, the wheat of making bread is just going to be a secondary urban food item that we are going to eat, on a daily basis. But because animals actually gives a lot more hunger for us and saturation and whatnot. So that's why, you just go and gather up the four chests. No, not four chests. The two large chests we have with filled with other items that are there. But I'm probably gonna burn some of it because it's not necessarily needed because some of it are just like dirt and all that kinds of stuff. There we go. And let me just gather up the important things. Let me gather that. Let me just gather up some little bits of these things and there we go. And let me just gather that. And that's it. I'm probably gonna burn this thing now. Let me just put that there as our water source. And let me just gather this. There we go. I do not need that. And what else do I need to throw out? Yeah, the flesh. We're gonna probably burn that by using the lava that is right here, over here. Let me just gather it up.
Nader Gaming has made the advancement hot stuff.
And there we go. We finally have our lava that we're going to use. And there we go. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And there we go. We just gathered up this water. We're gonna use it for our farming. Farming our tools and whatnot. And let's just head back into our base and complete our gathered items and probably the two chests that we need, which is a probable thing that we need to make our base look much more cool. And let's just put it there. Oh, because I was scratching. Okay, that's my bad. That's my bad. And bam, bam. There we go. It turned into large chests. And let's put this thing. Let's not call it garbage, but it's pretty useful, for making stuff that we need in the future for building and whatnot. And let's just put some of these because we're not yet going to fully organize everything. Let me just put that iron there. Let me just put that there. Our first ever stone pickaxe. Let's just put it there. And I'll probably need the dirt and the hole. Let's do that. And where is that? Oh, right here. This is the expanded room that we did to make the farm basically. I did it yesterday because I thought we're already doing a lot of progress on already finishing the house. And so I thought let's just expand it much more. We will expand it on three corners, but this thing will be the farm area corner. And yeah, let me just gather up. I mean, let me just build our shovel first, because there's still a lot of dirt that are on top. Because it's not that deep, basically. So that's the gist of it. Even me lowering this as much is not really going to be a difference because it's still not that very deep. I think it's just a 6 block. I'm not sure. I didn't measure how deep it is. Let me just count this. 4. I think we need to expand this a bit. Or, uh, yeah, this area will be the dirt thing. Oh, there's some more coal there. Let me just put it there. Yeah, let's just let me just put that out and put it there. Okay, let me just do the flooring and mine this away so that we can place the dirt, for our farm area.
Cut! By the way, if you are enjoying the series so far, don't forget to like and subscribe and also comment down below on how you feel on the series. It really helps me out. And also, we're trying to reach 100 days in Minecraft. And also, continue.
We'll probably do much more farm area in this, but this is just a side branch of where the farm area is going to be located. But the other two location, I'm not sure what I need to put there, but I assure you that one of those expanded rooms will be our portal room for the nether. And that's actually one of our goals now. It's actually coming along nicely. If we hit day 40, uh, if we finish everything and farm what we need, and this is, I mean, the necessary things that we need for our adventure, yes, day 40 will be our debut basically, or our mission to go to the nether, and we're gonna prepare that. But probably we will be in the nether for quite some time because I'm planning that if we go to the nether, let me just uh let me just swap these things out so that I can scroll it much more better than we need because of the dirt that is around here. What I mean is that if we finish, okay, let me just put that. Let me just dig these things up. There we go. Uh, yeah, I just need to dig this thing as well. And also, what I was saying is that on day 50, we will be adventuring into the nether itself. Okay, that's a, let me just fix this. Yeah, let me just put that. There we go. And bam, there we go. Oh, we need to actually, okay, let me just clear it out. Yeah, let me just do it. Basically, my goal is that on day 50, we will go to the nether, especially the necessary enchantment items that we need for gathering the wither head itself and the wither itself, basically. Basically, when we're gonna go to the nether, we're going to go there not just like back and forth. No, we're gonna do it in the most insane way. And one of the things that I did before when I was playing Minecraft is that I go days going into the nether itself to gather everything that I need and the necessary resources that I will be needing. So on day 50, that will be our adventure for the first time of the nether, and then we're basically gonna farm there for 10 days straight. Yep, I'm not joking. 10 days straight of us being in the nether non-stop, getting hit, getting killed, I don't care, but that will be happening in this series. And let me just mine these coal away, for resource purpose, because it's still a resource nonetheless, basically. Go. Yeah, let's just start up our thing. What we need. Let me just put that there first. This pathway, I think, will be, I mean, that pathway that we dug for the coal resource that we gathered will be our next entrance or next expansion for the farm itself. Because as you guys already saw. Wait, let me just what I need. I think we, yeah. Let me just gather this so I know where I need to. There we go. Yeah, I think we're gonna already decorate the place, as a finishing touch for our newly expanded farm that we need. And there we go. Just put that there. Let me just put that out first and put it there. There we go. That's looking nicely. And let me just put it in the pattern that we know. It's funny for me that Kamen 18 is actually, wait, let me just put that. I think I put the pattern wrong. Yeah, this thing's wrong, right? Let me just fix it a little bit. Should be right here, okay. Yeah, that's supposed to be there, and also this as well in this corner, so that okay. We're just checking if we're already need to stop, because in this area you're not gonna see the freaking sun, so I'm not gonna really have a much clue on if we ever know that we already stopped at a point where the day already reset or basically been added. Yeah, let me just put our roof as our cobblestone. Basic resources that makes it much more cool. Well, for me it looks cool, but I don't know if some of you thinks it's cool, the pattern that I'm doing. I mean, like the design that I'm doing. I am a builder, but not as such of a designer kind of person. I do build houses. I like building houses. I like building base, even underground bases. But to be honest, some of those kinds of builds are just, got from YouTube, basically, from tutorials from other people. And yeah, there we go. That will be the pattern. And let me just put this there. Also, okay, there we go. Yeah, that hole is going to be our entrance for our expanded, because we're not just gonna put wheat here as a freaking farm. No, we're gonna probably do 3 more, I mean like 2 more basically, to expand the farm a bit more, to make it look much more cool and look good. And yeah, let me just put some oak here. And I should put it like this way. Yeah, just like that. Let me just take that out and put this right there. Okay. Alright, the dirt. Okay. Yeah, look at this. It looks nice. It looks quite small, but it's a farm nonetheless. And let me just fix this as well. Let me just fix it a bit. Yeah, Yeah, let me just fix the hallway going through there. And let me just fix this as well to match our entrance. Are we needed, you know? I'm not sure. But let me just eat up, you know? Look at that. Look at that saturation. That is the power of meat itself. That's why us, Apex Predator, we need meat in every single scenario. I'm not really gonna go vegan because I'm not a vegan. I hope some of you guys don't get offended, but yeah. And let me just put our wheat as our first ever farm. Oh, why did that? There we go. Let me just put that there. It looks nice. There we go. And bam. You know what? Yeah, let me just. There we go. And it's day 31, everyone. See you soon tomorrow. Bye bye.